The bus stop was quiet. Too quiet for a city that never truly sleeps. Only one streetlight was on, flickering softly above the bench. A man sat there alone holding a small paper ticket in his hand. This was the last bus home, the very last one of the night. The man's name was Daniel. He was tired in a way that sleep could not fix. His shoulders were heavy and his eyes looked older than his age. He checked the time again, even though he already knew it by heart. The bus would come in 10 minutes, 10 long minutes. Cars passed by, but none slowed down. The wind moved gently, carrying the smell of rain. Daniel pulled his jacket closer and looked down at his shoes. They were old and worn, like they had walked many difficult roads. As he waited, his mind began to travel. It always did when things were quiet. He remembered another bus stop many years ago. He was younger then. He had a backpack and big dreams. He believed life would open its doors easily. Back then, he used to smile more. He used to believe that tomorrow would always be better. Daniel sighed softly. Life did not turn out the way he planned. Some dreams faded. Some people left. Some chances never came back. He thought about his small apartment, the empty rooms, the quiet walls, no voices waiting for him, no warm light in the window. Home felt more like a place to hide than a place to rest. A drop of rain touched his hand. Then another. Soon the rain began to fall slowly, gently. The streetlight made the drops look like silver lines in the air. Daniel did not move. He let the rain fall. He thought about the last few years. The long workdays, the short conversations, the feeling of being invisible in a crowded world. There were days when he felt strong. But there were many nights like this one. Nights when he wondered if his life mattered to anyone at all. The bus stop clock ticked loudly. 9 minutes left. Daniel closed his eyes for a moment. He took a deep breath. He remembered something his mother once said. "Even the longest night ends," she told him. "Just stay." She had said it on a night when he was scared of the dark. She held his hand and waited with him until morning. Daniel opened his eyes again. His mother was gone now, but her voice still lived inside him. The rain became a little stronger. Daniel noticed movement across the street. A small cafe was still open. He had never noticed it before. Warm light spilled from its windows. Someone inside was cleaning tables, humming softly. The light felt kind. It felt alive. Daniel watched it closely. For the first time that night, he felt something shift inside him. Not happiness, not joy, but something softer. Hope. 8 minutes left. A young woman walked toward the bus stop. She held an umbrella and smiled politely when she saw Daniel. She stood a little distance away, not wanting to disturb him. They did not speak, but her presence made the space feel less empty.